It's the Redefine recap on Twitch with me, Freddie Cosmo, the Disco Prince of New York. Next week, we're kicking off Volume 3 of our show right here on the Bebox Radio Twitch channel with audio replays on our Mixcloud and my YouTube channel. But tonight, we're taking a look back at some of our favorite moments from Volume 2, some extra behind-the-scene moments with our guests, how we spent our summer vacation, and what to look forward to in fall 2021. NYC recording artists in the LGBTQ+ community have been making waves on a local, national, and international level for decades. Needless to say, it was going to take more than a pandemic to stop us. With digital shows, virtual award ceremonies, new music, and new music videos, local queer music continues to find its way. Let's take a look back at how local artists are thriving before, during, and after the quarantine.
So I ask this to every single, artist I have on. We've had a number of artists on, and I can't believe I'm still asking this question. How has your quarantine been going?
Wow, yeah, it's crazy to still have to talk about that, isn't it? Really up and down, I think. Like a lot of people will probably say it's like, it was really rough at the start, and then you kind of acclimatize and you find a bit of a rhythm. And now that it's New Year, you're just kind of like slipping back into the sort of mania of, I don't know, it's difficult. I'm sure like a lot of the artists that you talk to, a big part of their lives is touring or DJing.
Yeah, because I know that you've been really busy during the quarantine.
Oh, all of my new music. I cannot wait for everybody to hear this shit, bro.
Have you found yourself, because I know that you write, have you been able to thrive creatively at all? Get any writing done?
I have to say I've had zero inspiration for lyrical content. I mean, because literally nothing has happened.
I had first seen you and kind of in passing, I guess it was maybe, I've lost track of time with this whole quarantine thing.
Days are arbitrary, time is a construct.
Exactly. Yeah, oh my God, it doesn't even matter. But last year, 2020 was still big for you.
Yeah, it was strange to have so much going on, but also not really be physically doing anything with it. Like to have the release schedule and to have the songs come out and the album drop was amazing. Yeah. But obviously, like, it was meant to be tied to a lot of like LGBTQ outreach and community outreach and doing things with like the Illustrious Blacks, who I know from Come On Everybody in Brooklyn. We're all really good friends with Eric and Mike, the owners, and they do DJ sets there, which are amazing. And
it's been interesting, like, been having to sit over and grind while we've been up in there, but I really love the fact that the community has like really gotten together and they really out here like supporting the fuck out of us. So like, I'm really appreciative of that.
Usually if I have a set that's any longer than 20 minutes, I consider it like essential to put a few either acoustic or electric songs on the set, because it just kind of breaks up the flow in a really nice way.
Yes.
I was hoping to be able to do something interactive with like any New York-based artist on the record. Mm-hmm. So it's weird. It was still, there was a lot going on, but I think because I wasn't physically moving around, it kind of felt like nothing was happening. It's odd.
It's not odd, because it's sort of why you come to New York to move. I think you don't really come to New York to sit still.
No, so you don't come for like a pleasant home and like
I've always been I just gained so much and learned so much from them from a creative standpoint, and I love them for that. My dog is going in.
This is real life. It's fine. Trust me.
That's what's going on over there.
This is real shit. Like, it's fine. Like, trust me. I'm expecting sirens and ambulance any second, right outside.
I hear you. Like, I already hear you.
This is our lives now. Like,
I swear to God, my dog would just be like barking at white people though. I swear.
I've spent a lot of time doing DIY tasks that I keep giving myself, and like I've rearranged my apartment 4 times in COVID. So
4 times.
4 times, at least 4 times, yeah.
Wow. And I have been, especially in quarantine, thinking of how to really translate that into what it is, something you and I do on stage.
You get so much from in-person interactions. And
Absolutely.
For me, a lot of my self-worth and self-identity is from the time that I spend on stage or in venues, and not having that for nearly a year now is like, it's difficult to process and to sort of keep calm with. But, you know, on the whole, I have my health, I have good friends, and and I have too many records, as you can see. So
I see.
I'm fine.
Want to know more about how NYC's ever-expanding queer music scene is changing? Our partners over at Thodacy have something to show you. On top of getting the rundown on LGBTQ plus nightlife events every single day, check out Thottify Music Monthly to see videos of your favorite local artists. Then head on over to the Thottify Gay List on Spotify. Hit the heart icon and hear the full track listing. Head on over to Thodacy.com for more. Redefine Radio is all about how music artists are making a change while existing in both music and nightlife. It hasn't always been easy to get the gig, or produce the show, or get the butts and seats. Believe me, I know. Although 2020 presented a lot of challenges for people around the world, I chose to take a look at how it could present new opportunities for myself and other local nightlife artists, with one single question to get the conversation going. One thing you'd like to see change in New York nightlife?
I would like to see the ethics of nightlife improve.
When I'm ready for the clubs to be open to 4, but
Yes.
For example, not just using queer Black voices as poster boys and girls or thems and theys, but truly listening and creating and producing and highlighting these artists who have been the backbone of our community.
But for some reason, the nightlife in all over the world in the LGBT community, they put live entertainment to a certain level. And I'm not saying that they're doing it on purpose, but for some reason, it's still being pushed that way. Unless, and I'm gonna say this, unless you are a cute little Twinkie white boy with your shirt off and you got on cutout jeans and you're singing with your shirt off, and then maybe they'll put you up there with them. But you have us who have these messages. And not only that we have messages, we have younger youth that need to look up to us to know that they can do this too. And so I feel that what's missing in the LGBT community, especially in New York, is the lack of reverence for true live performance.
When you look around, and I can't believe I've noticed this in my one little year, but when you look around, the influences it come from nobody but us. And we always get the
Dust.
We never get the what we truly deserve in that sense. So that's what I'm looking for. That's what I'm demanding. That's what I look forward to.
Singers, entertainers that are creating their own music. We're not lip syncing anybody else's songs. We're singing our songs. We're giving you our heart. And if you don't like it, still help us out. Help us find somebody who does like it. You know what I'm saying?
Absolutely.
And that's one of my biggest. That was one of my biggest fights in New York, in this community still to this day. You know, I could go to a straight bar and act like Lady Gaga, pour water on myself, and they're all just like going crazy.
Living, yeah.
At a gay bar, they're either jealous because they didn't do it. In the words of RuPaul, it's self-loathing, and we just kind of sit back and we're like, well, I could have done that.
Yep.
Enjoy it. So respect the art, the talent, because it is an art and a talent, and we have been fighting forever, and we're still going to continue to fight.
Yeah.
But we need a reality show. We need you know what I'm saying? Like, yes. They need to see how it is as a struggle. Who has been a Black breakthrough besides Lil Nas, but a Black breakthrough artist, and that the kids can, like, it's just, there's nobody.
And and the interesting thing is we're here for them. Like, we're here for you, you know?
Yeah. So I'm gonna continue to fight that. I have a nephew who, I want him to see that he can be a singer if he wants to be. He can do whatever he wants, but I want them to see, I'm very proud to say that I'm a man. I'm not saying that I'm dissing anyone else's gender choice, but I'm proud. I want those young men to see me and be able to say, I can do that too. I can, you know what I mean? So.
Here in New York, nightlife generates over $35 billion of economic impact annually. Nightlife has always helped to move the cultural needle, Prior to quarantine, I was fortunate enough to discuss the issues affecting nightlife performers and entrepreneurs with the Mayor's Nightlife Board. The Office of Nightlife coordinates city services and programs with venues, club owners, promoters, and influential nightlife and hospitality professionals of all kinds to create responsible growth, diversity, creativity, inclusion, and quality of life for all New Yorkers and tourists. You can check out the full annual report to see how nightlife is changing right before our very eyes over at www.nyc.gov. And speaking of local government, this summer saw major shifts in New York politics with the recent resignation of Governor Cuomo after a lengthy investigation into sexual misconduct and sexual harassment allegations. According to NPR.org, quote, Cuomo had been facing growing calls to resign. Cuomo's sudden departure from office represents a whirlwind turn of events from just over a year ago, when he was enjoying widespread praise within the Democratic Party for his administration's response to the COVID-19 pandemic, end quote. New York Attorney General Letitia James released a 165-page document detailing her investigation, concluding that the governor sexually harassed 11 women with intention to retaliate against at least one woman after she went public with the allegations. The enormous pressure from the governor to resign after the report was released were, quote, insurmountable. Kathy Hochul will replace Cuomo as interim governor, and with businesses in NYC taking a step back from our loosened restrictions and once again enforcing vaccination-only spaces, will Kathy Hochul be able to lead our state through another wave, if it comes to it? Up next, we'll talk about how I spent my summer vacation and take an in-depth look at Thought'Acy's Night of 5,000 Thoughts earlier this summer for the 5-year anniversary of Thought'Acy. Stay tuned. I've been dying to give you guys some new music of my own. Check out my new single, The Harvest, right now on my YouTube channel and SoundCloud, streaming on all platforms later this month. As the vaccine became more and more readily available in all 5 boroughs, New York City saw a shift in what was possible leading into the summer. Governor Cuomo insisted that 70% of all adults must be vaccinated by July in order for reopening to continue. New Yorkers beat the deadline by mid-June, allowing for an exciting and slightly impromptu Pride celebration, and many other amazing summer nights to follow. So, let's take a look at how I spent my summer vacation. After a tumultuous 2020 and the cancellation of pretty much everything, we were all anxious to get back out there and make the most of summer 2021. Even though Redefine Radio was on a brief hiatus, there was definitely no shortage of events and parties. And I quickly found myself back on stage, doing what I absolutely love.
What are you doing? Can you promote yourself to the 2 people?
Hi, 2 people. I'm Freddie Cosmo. Yeah, that was the first. I gotta say, that was the first time I sang a real song here.
Yeah, because you're always doing all the things.
Actually sang the song.
I was waiting for the crazy backing track.
Quick story. I usually do some
But
crazy.
the highlight of my summer was once again my birthday night, which happened to be the 5-year anniversary of Thought'Acy's Night of 5,000 Thoughts. Hey guys, it's me, Freddie Cosmo, the Disco Prince of New York. We are reporting live tonight for Night of 5,000 Thoughts for Thought'Acy, the good folks over at Thought'Acy. We're here at Playhouse Bar in the West Village. It's raining out. Now I know how Tony Yates on ABC News feels all the time. At any rate, there's a lot going on tonight. I'm going to be performing live a little later, and it's my birthday. I can't with this rain. Okay guys, I think the other show is still going on, but a lot of the performers are here already. Everybody's starting to get set up. It's going to be a great night. Let's go on inside.
sisters.
And performing at Playhouse was a first for many of us.
We are so excited to be here. I don't know if y'all know it or not, but this is our Playhouse debut. Yeah. I'm like, are the 5,000 thoughts out here? Or are they back there? We're like 25.
But once the night started rolling, there was no stopping.
What a night so far. We are at the intermission for Night of 5,000 Thoughts. The Fantasy Blog is here. Oh, and we have more performers coming in. Come on through. Hi, how are you? I'm Freddie Cosmo.
I'm Tina Twirler.
Tina Twirler is here with us. Tina, you excited about tonight?
I'm so excited.
I can't wait to see you perform.
Yes.
We have a mega job.
We have it. I got some shows for you. It's going to be really cute.
I love it, I love it. It's going to be a great show. Stay tuned. We're going to head back inside.
You look like a gorgeous.
Please give it up for our good girl, Tina Twirler!
Ooh, a delay.
Naturally, there were a few snafus, but we always managed to pull it together. Just a little before midnight, it was time for me to take the stage for the debut of my newest single, The Harvest.
Bitches gay, chicks is gay, so we don't fuck with no chicks for lame. So all the place go get the play. You want to do some dick today? Hard to want to get today.
But work wasn't quite over yet. I had a chance to chat with some of my co-stars.
Night of 5,000 Thoughts. I am Freddie Cosmo, the Disco Prince of New York. We just finished the show. I'm here with Lanier Xavier, the sexpert blogger. Am I correct?
Yes.
Of the Thodacy blog himself, who also performed with me tonight. Lanier, how do you feel? It was a great show, right?
Well, yes, I feel great. I'm glad that Jim allowed me to be part of this. So.
How'd you feel?
I felt great. It was our first show that we've ever done as a group.
That was your first show that you ever
debuted? Yeah.
No one would have ever known.
It couldn't have gone better because everything just felt so right.
It looked so right.
Thank you.
How did you feel up there? How did you feel? I feel like it was received really, really well. Like the kids were really, really into it.
I mean, because I knew that my performance was going to be a definite change from everything else
but
that
it
was
did
going on. But yeah, I mean, Jim told me himself that it was a definite change.
Cheers, my new friend.
Cheers.
I hope we talk soon. We've got to have him on the show. The days of a harrowing citywide shutdown may ultimately be behind us, and the worlds of nightlife and live music will certainly never be the same. So what are my fall plans? To continue to redefine the way we think of independent artists and music here in New York, no matter what is thrown at us. Tune in next week for our season premiere of Redefine Radio Volume 3, only on twitch.com/bboxradio718. And in the meantime, let's redefine what's possible for a bigger, better, and brighter New York. I'm Freddie Cosmo, and I'll see you on the dance floor. Joining us this season on Redefine Radio, Danielle Cardona, Not Listed, Miss JWB, Jack Tracy, Marcel the Artist and Crystal Come Downs, and many, many more. 9:30 p.m. every Friday night on twitch.tv/bboxradio718.